Hello once again, Minikea, and welcome to another episode of the FIFA 15 career mode with Swansea City. And we start this episode by playing Hoffenheim, or simming Hoffenheim, in a pre-season friendly. As you see there, Gomes gets an early goal in the 12th minute, which Schwegler within 4 minutes replies, and that's how the game will finish 1-1. I'm sorry if that spoilt it for you, but pre-season for me is quite an interesting one because I feel like pre-season is a very vital part of the game. It's a very crucial part of career mode and a crucial part to how your season goes, and just all that stuff. And it's a good thing to have, really, especially if you win games. It means your players are in form and they have morale boosts, and it's just a nice thing to have. You see Montero gets us the goal, and he's an early player, Montero, who's really impressed in these pre-season friendlies. The sixth and gets the second and ties the game up for us. Salah missed a penalty for Cayenne, and it's interesting. Montero, obviously, there, he's had a good pre-season. He does carry that somewhat into the games, as you'll see later. I do play 3 Premier League games to start the season off. As you see there, Federico Fernandez gets a pulled groin and is out for 7 days in training, which isn't anything major. He obviously misses the Elche game. Bartley replaces him in the centre-back position. So Montero played well. I think Gomes scored a couple of goals. Even the left-back, I think, scores a goal in this game here. He does eventually. Montero again, 42nd minute. He seems to score a lot in the 42nd minute as well, which is maybe a lucky number, I don't know. But Neil Taylor scores in the 61st minute, and we do get the 2-0 win. And you'll see here in a minute after this game is finished that I do sim the game, and instead of just going into the next match, I do sim the whole week or 2 weeks that I do have off, and not one transfer offer or loan offer comes in for any of my players up until we play Man United. It's a joke. We have 2 players on the transfer list, one on the a couple of them on the loan list, and not one team came in for any of them. I think we've only got 1 loaned out player, but we do start the season against Manchester United just as what Swansea did in real life, and it's interesting. This is the first time really I've stopped and watched the opening scenes, and I don't really do it when I'm playing career mode generally. As you see, the cameraman tries to get in with the United players there, but it just took my breath away. That scene there took my breath away. It looks so realistic, so lovely, and EA get a lot of stick for what they do and what they do with the games and what stuff they put in the games, like the corner flag that moved and stuff like that. But for me, it's a nice way to do it. Obviously, next gen it's different, but then you get this, and you get Victor Valdez starting over David De Gea, and then you kind of think, well, it's all well and good making the game look nice. You've made the game look nice now in FIFA 15. You've done all that. Just do something with that, because Victor Valdez in real life would never ever displace David De Gea unless he was injured or suspended, and it is ironic to think that he'd even come near to the first team. He's not even played for Manchester United, I don't think. He's played more for the under-21s than he has actually the first team, so it's really poor, and FIFA 16 does need a new kind of concept for career mode. They have ignored it the past couple of seasons. It bugs me because I love career mode more than I love foot. I don't particularly like feet, but Ultimate Team as well, I don't like it as much as maybe I did with a couple of years back. It's a bit stale now. It's the same old. You build a team, you do all this, and it's boring me now, Ultimate Team. And I have come on to career mode. I've been a career mode guy for ages. I pick up FIFA, the first thing I do is play career mode, and it's very gutting for me when I pick up FIFA, play career mode, and it's just the same as the last FIFA. So hopefully next FIFA they do put better things and features into the game. As you see here, we go down the left hand side with Neil Taylor, who whips in across. Gomes can't get his head on it, but Raphael does pick it up and decides to try and run with the ball, makes a mistake. Jack Cork picks the ball up, shoots at Victor Valdez, but he does well to save at the near post, and John Joe Shelby there picks up the ball in midfield. Sigurdsson loses it momentarily before Cork picks it up, gives it back to him, and then he tries the little round the corner to Gomes, doesn't get there. The rebound comes back to him, but it's just past Victor Valdez, his far post, and that would be how the first half would finish. It's a very boring game, the first half. Them 2 chances were literally the only chances of the game. They were dull. It was flat out boring. I couldn't tell you how boring this game was to play. It was the worst game I've ever played on career mode, and you'll see there's only a couple more chances for either team. It's actually Man United who pull the chances in the second half as they come here with Di Maria. Carrick, Di Maria play 1-2, and Carrick just puts it wide of Fabianski's far post. We do pick the ball up here with Dyer, but he loses it, and Ashley Young's on the break, and he does pass to Wayne Rooney, who does fire a shot at Fabianski, but it's straight at him, and he does well to save, and that will be how the game finishes. It will finish 0-0, like I said. It was a very boring game, only really 2 chances for either team on both halves, so it was not very fun first game to play. It was a bit dull, bit drab. Obviously, we're trying to play it safe. It's Man United at Old Trafford, which is a difficult place to go, but I was hoping for more. Gomes didn't offer himself enough. As you see here, we go straight into the Burnley game, and I actually forget to stay with the cutscene at the start. So that's my team. I can't say it quickly enough because I don't think I'll be able to. But it's an unchanged team from the one that drew against Man United. But this game, again, we do play well, I suppose. Dyer gets his shot off, but Sigurdsson gets a yellow card. There's a reason why I'm showing you a yellow card. You probably already guessed it by now, if you're clever enough. But here we have Montero on the ball, who does pass it to Gomes, who's been a bit quiet in the current games and not very good, but he does get dispossessed, and it's away eventually. But here we go. We have Danny Ings on the ball, and first foul, second foul, and it's Sigurdsson that creates a second foul, and he gets sent off with a second bookable offence on the 35th minute. And we're down to 10 men for the rest of the game, and it's not really that good of a challenge. It's poor from Sigurdsson. I don't know why he thought he can go for that ball, and it was a bit of one of them where I was fuming, almost fuming at him, because you can't do that in a game against Burnley. You know, it's not good. But Gomes does pick the ball up here and does decide to run, and he gets through, but it's a good save by Heaton there. And I think that's how the half finishes. It a bit bland again, a bit like the Man United game. There were more chances, more talking points, but again, it's not good enough from either the strikers or the wingers. Very poor performance. Our defenders are doing well, our CDMs are doing well, but it's not good from our strikers and our attacking players. And you see Burnley do threaten with Danny Ings. He does pass it back to Barnes, but he fires it way over the bar, and it's an absolutely horrendous effort by Barnes there. If we do play the ball to Montero, who goes down the left-hand side, and Gomes just gets his head on it, but Tom Heaton with a fantastic save, and 10 minutes left to play, and from the resulting corner does just go over the bar, and it's gutting for us because we did play well. We were the better of the two teams, and as you see here, that's how the game would finish, and it's very disappointing. So I decide, well, Gomes has been a bit, he's been a ghost in the games, I suppose. So I decide I'll put him on getting behind, and he should then try and get in behind the defence. He's not the quickest. He's usually the player that you put crosses into and hold up the ball, but obviously he doesn't have that man there, and Shelvey does replace Sigurdsson. I do push Shelvey up high up the pitch and bring on Key to replace Sigurdsson, and put Tom Carroll on the bench. So it's a bit of a changed team. It's only Shelvey been pushed up further, but it works. And we were at Liberty Stadium again, second time in a row. It's pissed it down with rain. Wales usually is, but yeah. So I don't skip the opening cutscene this time. I do stay with the opening cutscene as I show you all the Swansea fans who are delighted, West Brom fans, I think, were there, that were delighted with how their team were playing. All in white, well, West Brom come out in red, their away strip. I'm just rambling now because I have nothing else left to say on this part here. But this is the team with unchanged again, like I said. John Joe Shelvey gets pushed forward, and Key comes on to replace that gap that John Joe Shelvey left, and Sigurdsson obviously suspended for this game, does come back for the next game. So that's alright. I do push Shelvey back for the next game. And West Brom, pretty much a standard team. They do have Santana, who I think is Felipe Santana. I don't know where he's from. I don't know if he's on loan or they signed him. I can't recall if he's actually a real life signing or if he's just a FIFA signing. But I think he's from Schalke or something like that. I can't remember. He's from the German league anyway. But as you see, West Brom do get the game underway, and it's Swansea that dominate this game. We do dominate this game quite a lot. Rangel whips in the ball, but it's just cleared, and John Joe Shelvey, who can hit them, hits it twice, but it's a good block first by the guy's bollocks, and then a brilliant save. And West Brom do her tackles, they do well with Gamboa here, and Jakob just puts it wide, and it's a very, very good chance missed there by Swansea. But Danny Dyer comes down the left-hand side here, and it's Montero, and he just can't get it in. We can't get it in, and it does end like that. It does end Swansea 0, West Brom 0 at half time. It's again a bit of a boring half. Gomes a bit stale and doesn't do enough, but in the second half we do pick it up a bit as Montero comes down this left hand side, whips in a ball to Gomes, and finally he gets a goal, his first goal for the club. It's headed in just past Ben Foster's post. It's from 12 yards out. It's a brilliant header, it really is. Montero burns these two players with pace and does just whip it in. A nice ball, and Gomes rises above Lescott and plops it in. I think it was Lescott or it was Felipe Santana who pops it in against. Actually, is both of them really. Felipe Santana didn't do enough, I don't think, to put him off or to get the ball away, and Ben Foster looks really annoyed. He did have a good game, Ben Foster. He did make loads of saves and did keep us out, but that's just unlucky. I think Gomes' powerful header comes past him, and it puts Swansea 1-0 up in his first goal of the season as Gomes picks the ball up again, finds Montero. Those two linking up very, very nicely. I do enjoy those two link up as Montero just skips past the first challenge, skips past the second, does take a shot, but it's just wide, and it's very, very close. We are now hitting West Brom. They're getting tired, they're getting annoyed, and from the resulting goal kick that Ben Foster hoofs up the field, Jack Cork heads it down to Shelvey, and Shelvey plays quite a nice dink ball over the top to Gomes, who chests it down, takes it past Felipe Santana and drills it just wide, but Felipe Santana did take him down from behind, and it is a penalty and a yellow card for Santana. And as you see here, I honestly thought that the chance had gone, that Gomes had smashed it wide. There was never going to be a penalty, but as you see here, he just takes him down as Gomes strikes the ball, so it is a penalty and it is a yellow card. It was a very lucky yellow card, to be honest. I thought it could have been a red, but Gomes does step up and is about to take the penalty. Ben Foster just staring him down, but it's no match for Gomes. He goes the other way and fires it, a very nice penalty, into the right hand side of the goal, straight into the corner. Foster, I think, even if he dived the right way, would have had to be on some sort of top speed heroin to get that goal there, because there was no chance for him. It was bulleted in right into the right hand side, and Foster dived completely the wrong way. And Gomes, with his second goal in his third game, I'm going to say the instructions that I put on him worked. I don't want to blow my own trumpet, but they did work, didn't they? As Danny Dyer comes down, and that's how the game finishes. It does finish 2-0 to us. Oh no, it doesn't finish 2-0. Was that fucking knock on my door? Was a knock on my door? Go. As you see here, we do pick the ball up. Britton plays a nice ball to Danny Dyer over the top there, and I thought this is where the game finishes, or I thought that we'd got a free kick given against us, but for some reason we got a free kick given for us. John Joe Shelvey steps over it and does eventually blast it well over the bar, and that is how the